Hey Taurus, how are you? I'm so happy that you're joining me. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. This is your May 2018 Astro Tarot forecast. I'm shuffling a bit of a mystery deck. I'm not going to announce this deck, but I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with the images on the back. It's so my vibe, all of it. And I'll be posting on Instagram this mystery deck, and offering a little bit of a surprise around it, a 10-minute free reading, if you can guess it, on Instagram, but you can check it out there. I'm not doing that here on YouTube, but consider following me there for some of this. So let's see what happens with the shuffle as I'm using this, what cards come up for you. But let's get to the Astro portion. There's so much going on. And I'm not immune to any of this, because as I recorded these videos 4 days ago, my computer crashed after the 7th video, and I'm now the owner of a brand new 2017 MacBook Pro. So it's been a hell of a week. And I didn't handle it very well. I was not all namaste and love and light. I was freaking out all over Apple and at Apple and on the phone with Apple. It's taken me 3 days to figure out my life, but thank you for your patience while I get the technical aspect of this career going. I had no idea I was into video production when I knew I was psychic. I was like, how did I end up with all this technical responsibility in my life? I'm a psychic medium empath. It's challenging technical stuff, and it's just, but anyway, long story long, here's what's up. The beginning of May still contains the energy that we've been experiencing the final weeks of April, and gosh, for a long time now. And it's the cardinal square, this cardinal energy, Mars in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, squaring Uranus and Mercury in Aries, which is the internet, technical devices, equipment, computers, progressive, innovative devices, and endings and change and redirection. So all of this energy is combative in between your 9th house and 12th house, Taurus. So that means the subconscious mind, you might have had some trouble over the last 7.5 years making solid decisions and being certain about making the right one. And that's due to Uranus wavering back and forth in the 12th house of your mind, of the inner processing. And Mars and Pluto in the 9th house of getting certifications, higher learning, legalities, law, and belief systems. Some Tauruses might get into an internet argument about politics. There could be an aggressive energy around you legally, going through a battle, a struggle with a court case, or it could even be that you are putting off and delaying getting certified for something, and you know deep down inside you have to do this, but it's hard for you and you're struggling and you can't move forward in this area, and it's causing some frustrations. It's applying obviously differently for every Taurus out there. And please watch your rising sign and your moon sign for a full dose of your cosmos this year or this month. All of this energy is leading up to the 13th of May, which is the exact cardinal square at 29 degrees in between Mars in Capricorn in this 9th house and Uranus in that 12th house. But on the 13th, our moon glides over this Uranian energy, and this adds a very sharp intuition for you, Taurus, a keen insight as to how you can relieve the tension you're feeling in this area. Additionally, on the 13th, Mercury moves into your 1st house, data, clarity, information, planning, aligning details, thoroughly researched information is available to Taurus and Taurus rising from the 13th until the 29th of May. Use a direct Mercury to your advantage. Handle appointments, return calls, reach out to people. The 15th is our new moon at 24 degrees of Taurus. Taurean energy, it's honestly your month. There's so much happening. And it's always about the new moon, but it's also about Uranus. On the same day, we have your fresh start in the first house of self and body. We have the planet of revelation and innovation, Uranus, entering Taurus for the first time in 96 years. I think that's 12 times 8. Yeah. So Uranus has been in Aries for 7.5 years. On May 15th, Uranus enters your sign through April 23rd of 2026. 8 years. And that's a normal transit for Uranus. It's going to be full of surprise and insight. You could download an entire book in your mind and just write it out. There's electric insight to Uranus and an aha kind of moment, but this moment is a long time, and it doesn't happen all the time. It's just spurts. Uranus is a windfall planet, and when it rains, it really rains. It comes in all at once. So depending on how other planets throughout these years will aspect Uranus, it could affect you in all sorts of ways. Money coming in windfalls. If you are, Jupiter opposing Uranus in the 7th house of soulmates, unexpected meetings, meeting up with the right partnerships, alignment that you don't plan for, things that happen out of the blue like magic. This is, it's big. It's the Taurean month. So your first house is activated. And then Mars makes an abnormal visit into your career sector, effective the 16th of May through the 16th of November. So Mars, stamina, energy, aggression, assertion, power. In the 10th house of career and authority, you could be your own boss. You can be in charge of all facets of career. The sun enters Gemini into your 2nd house of earnings to prove you know what you're doing. You're getting paid what you're worth. Self-confidence is boosted for Taurus. How you value yourself and how others value you is increased. There is our full moon on the 29th at 8 degrees of Sagittarius in your 8th house, bringing closure to maybe an intimacy that wasn't working out, or some investment that you had made has either paid you out and finished, or you've taken your money out of something and you're shifting it around. There's an illumination in your 8th house of shared resources and intimacy, settlements, inheritance. And also on the 29th, a lot of dual planet transits happening on the same days and aspects. Mercury moves into Gemini to meet the sun on the 29th in your 2nd house. So, money, interviewing, getting the resume in order, contacting people to promote yourself. Let's see what shows up in the tarot. I'm anxious to turn these cards. Wait till you see this deck I'm working with. This is the first time in 5 years on YouTube that I haven't announced who's responsible for the deck, but I will on Instagram. So let's see what's here for Taurus. And if you'd like a reading with me, this is what I do. So feel free to book with me at audreyalison.com. And also all of that data is below in the link Show More section. I also have a tarot course that I've written and published. If you're interested in learning more about that, feel free to check that out. Okay, the first card. Wow, this is your card. I know this deck. This deck and I'm telling you, there's magic happening between me and this deck. I'm scaring myself in readings with people. Just last night, I was on a call with a client, or was it the night before? I can't even remember. I read so much. I just know the name of the person he's dating. I said, who's Jackie? Jacqueline. He said, that's my girlfriend's name. And I don't know this person. I'm just pulling this. I'm hearing it. I'm getting it. I'm using this deck. And, I'm a psychic medium. So that's what's up. This is the card of Taurus. Just showing up to represent you in the reading. Also, it is wise counsel, the guru, education. The 9th house, where you're containing all of this Mars and Plutonian energy in the square in the first 2 weeks. Let's see, what else is here? 8 of coins, some earth energy for you, Capricorn, going up the ladder of transition, getting what you're worth. Mars in the 10th house of authority and career. Your earnings are increasing right now and in May, and they will continue to do so. Didn't I say it's magic? It is. Oh, loaded up with chills. Spirit's very present at the moment. The Magician. You have everything you need in front of you, Taurus, to get you in the right position so that you're happy doing what you do. See the infinity symbol that he's holding like a rope, like a lasso? Everything comes, it's like almost like it's a snake eating its own tail. So the Ouroboros, but it's an infinity. Everything comes full circle and you get what you put out, and keep your vision clear and positive where you see yourself. 9 of staves. There's competition. You're not the only one that wants good things for your life. And hone in and focus on what you're passionate about and what you are truly, naturally, innately good at. And then you overcome the competition. Wow, here's some more earth. The Hermit is Virgo. The Hermit also says, listen, sometimes you need to retract out of the sunlight and into the moonlight. Sometimes you need to go in at night and not go out and be social. Hone in on your craft. You can't say yes to every invitation, but the Hermit, he leaves the light on. You can always hear what people have to say and then say, no, I can't make that. I'm working. Hear them out or keep your answering machine or your voicemail on, and be selective as to how you spend your time in May, especially the top half. It's a very popular month for you, Taurus. I am wishing you a beautiful new moon and happy birthday to you as well in the first half of May. There's so much happening for you. I would be honored to look at your chart, so please consider me if you're interested. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.